What if a song can make you feel something before you even understand it? This past week I stumbled across a song called Runaway by Alice Yu. It's sung mostly in Korean. I don't speak Korean. Some people in the comments would argue that I barely speak English. And they're not entirely wrong. And yet the song completely stopped my scroll. And it got me wondering, how much of music do we actually understand? And how much of it do we simply feel? Welcome to the Scroll Stopper Club. Pull up a chair. I have something you need to hear. I'm James, and before we get started, two quick things. First, I just moved, so if the studio looks a little rough around the edges, that's because it is. So please bear with me as I get everything set back up. And second, you're going to notice that I'm no longer playing the clips of the music that I'm talking about. And that's because I want the channel to be more about the investigation of what stopped my scroll, not just the reaction. I'll link the full song below, and honestly, that is the best way for you to hear it, the way the artist intended for you to hear it, not just a few seconds in one of my videos. Before we dive in, this week's fit is from Kilynn Lunsford. Her song earned her a spot in the Scroll Stopper Club just a little bit ago. If you missed that episode, you can see it right here. And I'll put a link in the description below if you'd like to get this shirt and support Kilynn. Every week, I listen to new music. And every once in a while, something stops my scroll. And I can't always explain it immediately, so I start digging. Why did it stop my scroll? What am I hearing? What are they doing differently? And that is what the Scroll Stopper Club is all about. If you love discovering artists before everyone else catches on, subscribe and officially join the club. If you'd like to help support this channel, you can send a super thanks. Every little bit helps me travel to more shows, visit more cities, discover more artists. And if you'd love to go a little deeper, my field reports live over on my Substack. You'll find live music coverage there. It's also where I explore the bigger ideas behind these discoveries. I'll put the link in the description below. One more thing, if you ever see me out in the wild at a show, come up and say hi. Seriously, I love to meet other Scroll Stopper members in the wild. Now let's talk about Alice Yu. Now to be clear, when a song gets inducted into the Scroll Stopper Club, I'm not inducting the artist's entire catalog. I'm inducting one song. The entire catalog may be great, that's a bonus. But this project started with a single moment. One song, one stopped scroll, one question I couldn't stop thinking about. In this case, the song is Runaway. Alice Yu is a Korean singer-songwriter whose music blends jazz, bossa nova, indie pop, and just enough modern influence to make it feel completely her own. What immediately stood out to me is how intimate her music feels. Not because the lyrics are confessional, because it sounds like she's singing directly to you. Which is strange, because I don't understand a single word she's saying. And somehow that doesn't matter. Now the first thing that grabbed me was the groove, that cool bossa nova feel. It's warm, it's elegant, it's the kind of rhythm that immediately slows the world down all around it. But what makes Runaway special is that it's not trying to recreate an old jazz record. There's something modern living underneath it. Almost a halo of hip-hop. At times her vocal delivery feels closer to rap than traditional jazz phrasing. It's this combination of old and new that makes this song feel completely unique. And the more I listen to it, the more this one question kept bothering me. Why is this song affecting me so much? I don't speak Korean. I don't understand what the lyrics are even saying. Yet I feel connected to the song. That's so weird. Or maybe it isn't. Maybe music has always worked this way. Think about how often you loved a melody before you knew the words. How many songs have you misheard lyrics and still love the song anyway? Maybe meaning arrives later and feeling arrives first. Runaway could consist of a series of nonsense syllables, little sounds, fragments, pieces of melody, and it would still work. The emotion survives, the feelings survive. The connection survives, which tells me something important. Words are only part of the story. Which brings us to this week's Scroll Stopper Club induction. Every week I try to figure out what it was that stopped my scroll. This week it was beauty, it was intimacy. It was a voice communicating emotion across a language barrier. And that's something I can't stop thinking about. So congratulations, Alice Yu. Runaway is officially inducted into the Scroll Stopper Club. Welcome to the club. If you made it this far, do yourself a favor. When the video ends, go listen to the full song of Runaway. Then come back and tell me what you think. Now it's time for this week's experiment. It's simple. Write a melody using nonsense words. Seriously, no lyrics, no message, no clever lines, just sounds, just emotion. Jazz singers have been doing versions of this for decades through scat singing. The question isn't whether the words make sense. The question is, can the emotion survive without them? Because if it can, you discovered something important. Meaning doesn't only come from language. Sometimes it comes from the way you sing, the way you phrase a line, the way a melody rises and falls. Sometimes feeling arrives before understanding. And that's exactly what Alice Yu did. You'll find links to Alice Yu and Runaway in the description below. Go experience the song the way it was meant to be heard. Then go support the artist. Then come back, let me know in the comments, have you ever fell in love with a song before understanding what it was saying? Maybe it was another language. Maybe you never figured out the lyrics at all. I'm looking at you, Eddie Vedder. Either way, I want to hear about it. You can find the Scroll Stopper playlist in the description below, as well as the link to my Substack if you'd like to read my field reports. Until next time, hey, listen to this.